Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Valerie Elizabeth, and today I have Moonology and tarastrology, which is me using the tarot cards to kind of go over briefly what the energies are going to be like tied into the moon and astrology. For me, the moon affects me in a more intense way than astrology does. So I'm very much connected to the moon. We know that the moon can definitely affect the ocean's water and the waves and the intensity in the ocean energy. And so we are created, mainly with water. And so why wouldn't the moon's energy affect us every day, just like it does the ocean, right? So for me, I just have this super strong connection to the moon. So I will be giving you guys the updates tied into what the moon is kind of doing and how it'll affect us on a more day-to-day basis versus just when it is full. So tomorrow is Thursday, January 24th, and the energy based on astrology is very brilliant, very unique, very humanitarian style energy, very smart, and just these creative, brilliant ideas that are going to be coming to our mind in ways that we can fix and solve some issues that have kind of been going on in our life. So I pulled a card tied into the energy of tomorrow and how we can utilize that energy to the best of our ability. And the card that came up is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is all about financial struggles, feeling left out in the cold, a little bit of that lost feeling with no sense of direction. As you can tell, they're kind of just like wandering outside. Nobody's inviting them to come in, and they're just kind of feeling a little bit lost. This card also can represent poverty and just financial struggles. And so what I gather with the energy for tomorrow being this brilliant, creative, and unique energy is that if you are struggling, use this energy to come up with creative ways to fix these problems. If there's somebody in your family who's very much feeling like the outsider, not really feeling included, make this creative idea or allow this creative energy to give you these ideas of how we could allow them to feel included. Definitely making things fair in the house. Another thing is that if this is tied into business and you're struggling when it comes to work and hitting your bonuses or making a certain quota or something like that, allow this energy to give you that creative, unique way to market yourself or to talk to people, and come up with this plan as to how you could bring more money into your financial situations. Another thing is that if you are feeling lost with no sense of direction, this is a really good time to sit outside, to grab a paper and grab a pen, and to really just start writing down all these ideas that are coming to your mind about things that you might want to try or be interested in doing, because this energy is going to help you to solve a problem or a situation in this very brilliant and unique way. And because it is that Aquarian energy, it's very humanitarian, which means that it's kind of fair for all. It's not just about me, it's about all of us. So this is good for your whole company. This energy is very good for like a whole household, definitely good for like a blended family and relationship. So Thursday, the moon is in Virgo. If you don't know much about Virgo energy, Virgo is very organized. They like things clean. They like to pay attention to detail. And so the card that came up is the Emperor card, which is very, very fitting because the Emperor is all about structure, boundaries. It's very much that wisdom. You think about the Emperor as like the father figure. For me, the father figure would be God, and him, giving me his wisdom so that way I can make these beautiful energetic boundaries that are strong, because we just went through all of this eclipse energy that really brought a lot of that shadow aspect out of in us, and there's been a lot of, it seems, kind of like forced healing for the past few months. And so whenever we experience things, it definitely teaches us wisdom more than knowledge. So it's this wise energy, using all of that wisdom from these past few months to say, hey, this energy is really affecting me in these ways. I might want to pay a little bit of attention and maybe strengthen my energetic boundaries so things don't affect me as intensely, or so that way I can make sure that this is my stuff that I'm dealing with and not the energy of other people's, because you might be picking up some of their shadow aspects. It might be triggering something within yourself as well. So another thing with this Virgo and Aquarian energy tied in together, I really feel like this is a good time to organize and cleanse your space and possibly even rearrange your room. This is a good time to pay attention to detail because you have two of those energies that are very much about like organization and smart ideas. To make sure that no steps are being missed when it comes to your ideas and plans. So I feel like that is a really good energy for tomorrow as a whole, whether it be early in the morning all the way till the late night. You have this beautiful energy all around. So Friday the 25th, because of the aspects in astrology, this energy is very much unexpected and random. You might get this strong pull to go and do something out of the blue. This is very much that out of the blue energy. I say listen to your intuition, follow wherever it's telling you to go, wherever it's leading you to go, because with all of the articles that I read and the videos, shout out to Leo King, what I got was that this energy is going to be a little bit random and unexpected, and we are going to possibly meet a kindred soul or connect with a kindred soul. The card that came up for tomorrow, or I'm sorry, Friday, is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is all about a student or a messenger. The page represents either a message or somebody who's learning something. The cups represents our emotion. So when I see this card, I really think about learning about my emotions and really wanting to connect to what my emotions are trying to tell me. Another thing is somebody may be learning about their empathic abilities. And so this kindred soul could be a teacher or a mentor or just a person who's very wise who says something and it just triggers this aha moment for me, and it helps me to learn about myself and my emotions. So I feel like with the energy tomorrow being that unexpected, random, out of the blue kind of an energy, you're probably going to be pulled to want to go to like the crystal shop randomly, or go to Barnes and Nobles to buy a book about your emotions or astrology, or whatever it is that interests you. Be open-minded to the people around you. Don't be just focused on getting to your destination. I feel like this is saying hi and smiling and complimenting people. If you don't go anywhere and you find this person speaking maybe live on Facebook, and you're really kind of like intrigued by their energy, go into their live and listen to what they have to say. I feel like there's going to be some really helpful information that's going to help you understand your emotions in a better sense. I also feel like this is a teaching and learning and teaching. This kindred soul, we both teach and grow together. So wherever you get this pull to, I want to go to Starbucks, and you just have this awesome conversation with a stranger, allow it. If you're single, this might be a really good time for you to go out and see who you meet. You might just get this idea of, hey, there's this event happening and I don't have anything to do, so I'm just gonna go. Allow it, don't fight it, don't be resistant, because I feel like this is a really good time to meet a soul tied person. Friday, we also have that moon in Libra, which is really good because Libra energy is they're very much a balanced type of energy. They are all about balancing the scale and making wrongs right. And so what I'm getting with this moon in Libra is the moon is tied into our emotions. So we might want to have this emotional conversation, this pull towards fairness and balancing and fixing and making some wrongs right, taking accountability and responsibility for some of the things that we said and did that maybe were not fair, and apologizing, or taking that big step towards having this conversation on how can we fix this and make it right. So Friday night is going to be a good night to have that emotional conversation. Now, the warning that I was getting from my guides is that because of the eclipse energy and all of this deep healing that everybody's been doing, there may be some people who are still very much on edge, especially if the moon doesn't affect them in a big way and it's more astrology that affects them, the like planet energy, or where things are in their natal chart, they might be more on the defensive and not really feeling that fairness, Libra energy like you might be or like I might be. And so the card that I pulled is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands means that that energy is there, and the Eight of Wands represents something that we're passionate about moving fast in the right direction. So planting this seed that the Libra moon is giving us, these seeds of fairness and balance and harmony, having that little conversation about, I'm sorry, I want to make this wrong right, and doing it in a compassionate way because we don't want to offend anybody, it's really going to plant those positive seeds and help steer us towards this positive direction and this movement in the right direction. And that is more important, is that we're going in the right direction. On Saturday, January 26th, the energy of that day is a little bit kind of like overwhelmed at this point with all of this creative ideas and all of this fairness and really trying to make things right. We might be feeling a little bit foggy minded and maybe even a little bit of a headache because all of these downloads and all of this information is just coming so fast. So on Saturday, you might want to be like, I'm tired of my paper, my pen, and all these ideas. Like, I just want to break. And so, what I was hearing was on Saturday, it is going to be a really good day to relax. The card that I pulled is the Six of Swords, and the swords represents our thoughts. And there is movement in this boat. They're definitely moving out of rough waters and moving towards the land where things are a little bit more calm and a little bit more relaxed. And so looking at this card, I feel like this is a need for a break. And I feel like it's important to be around that like tranquil, relaxing energy because the water, if you think about water, it's very cleansing and it's very peaceful to look at the water. It makes you feel refreshed and clean. And so, what I'm getting is that Saturday you would probably benefit from being around some kind of a body of water if you have access to that. Another thing is that this person is sitting and they're healing in the front, which would represent you. And then I feel like this is your spirit guides or God or the universe definitely saying, okay, you've done enough healing, you've done enough seed planting. I'm really proud of you. Let me take over from here while you relax. So I feel like Saturday, just have fun, relax. If you have a chance to go around some water, definitely do that. Saturday night, the moon is still in Libra, so you will definitely still have that energy of wanting to make wrongs right, just really wanting the scales to be balanced with those that I care about because the moon is all tied into emotion. And the card that comes up is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is all about a happy family. It's all about financial prosperity. It's all about this stable, healthy life, and everybody's needs are met. All of our bills are paid. We're very much counting our blessings at this point. And so, what I got from my guides is that if you utilize this Aquarian energy, and this Virgo moon energy on Thursday, and then this Libra moon energy on Friday and Saturday to organize and to make wrongs right and to come up with these brilliant ideas on how to be fair and how to really push forward with some of the things that you're feeling stuck with. It's going to turn into this beautiful, beautiful financial prosperity and this beautiful sense of happiness in the home. Everybody's getting along, everybody matters. So I hope that you enjoyed this Moonology and tarastrology reading. My guides helped me channel this information. I feel like it's very accurate based on the articles that I've read about astrology, and the cards really just kind of confirmed and validated where the energy should go. So tomorrow, make sure you guys are using that that Virgo moon to organize, clear your clutter, cleanse your space, rearrange, change, then shift the energy from all this darker stuff into the light. Bye, love and light. Mwah.